Hey, welcome to the 5 o'clock summer news. My name is Adam Burke. I'm going to make you a delicious cocktail and talk about the news, because once you hear that news, you're going to need a drink. Okay, today's drink is going to be the Honolulu. Apparently this is a pretty old classic cocktail, circa like 1930s Hollywood. This recipe will be enough to make 2 drinks. Step 1, you just want to put a sugar rim on your cocktail glass, cut a slice of lemon, run that around your glass, and just circle the glass in some sugar. And then go ahead and chill your coated glass. Next step, get your cocktail shaker, 4 ounces gin. The White House is due to release details of President Biden's $2.25 trillion plan to rebuild the country's infrastructure. Item 1 on that agenda, some new goddamn stairs for Air Force One. Anyone else watch that video and be like, hey ref, stop the fight already, he's had enough. Included in the spending proposal is $650 billion to repair the nation's roads, which is important because by the time all those child migrants being detained at the border get their cases processed, they'll be old enough to drive. Seriously though, I do think it's good that Biden is pushing infrastructure, because it is a pretty boring agenda item, but it's also pretty vital. Like if stimulus checks are the ice cream of economic policy, infrastructure is the eating your vegetables. That last stimulus check was like vegetable flavored ice cream. Thanks, I guess. I mean, I was hoping this would be a cool little extra bonus treat, but really at this point, I just need this to stay alive. Also, repairing the country's infrastructure is a good project for Biden. He's 78 years old. That's what 78-year-old white guys do. They just putter around the house with a pair of pliers looking for shit to fix so they don't have to talk to anyone. Hey granddad, you want to sit down? One sec, I just gotta go re-varnish the bird feeder. That's the 12th coat this week, Grandpa. There are birds trapped in the lacquer. I feel like you're just trying to avoid another conversation about immigration. 1 ounce pineapple juice. And 1 ounce fresh squeezed orange juice. Half an ounce fresh lemon juice. Half an ounce simple syrup. Nike is suing Brooklyn art collective Mischief after they released a limited run of Satan shoes, customized Air Max 97s that feature a pentagram and an inverted cross. I don't think you have to alter Nikes that much to make them satanic. I mean, their slogan is already just do it. Pretty sure that's the devil's catchphrase. He's been whispering that into people's ears since before footwear was invented. The shoes were created in collaboration with singer LilNasX and feature a drop of human blood in the sole. And Nike's like, listen, the only bodily fluid we use in our shoes is the perspiration from indentured Uyghur sweatshop workers in China. Allegedly. I mean, only for a little while. I mean, not at all. Next question. NasX's Satan shoe was released on the same day as the Adidas Foam Yeezy by Kanye West, which is ironic because that's the one that it looks like it was made to fit an actual cloven hoof. That looks like what Beelzebub would wear if he was also a dental assistant on the weekends. NasX's shoe is a promotional tie-in for his wildly popular new music video, Montero, Call Me By Your Name, which, if you haven't seen it, is fully bonkers and fantastic. It's got NasX seducing himself as a snake, getting pelted with sex toys, and riding a stripper pole straight to hell, which apparently really angered right-wing religious types because those were all behaviors they had planned to accuse him of. Look, when you preemptively act out all of our homophobic assumptions, it really takes the fun out of the hate.
What's most outrageous is the timing of this. It was intentionally dropped on the eve of Holy Week. Try this with any other religious group than Christians during their holy days, and Nas might find himself sliding down that pole for real.
That's just some asshat at Fox bemoaning the fact that modern Christians are too tolerant to murder a man for a music video. And as usual, these dopes haven't even watched the thing that they're mad about. Because if they did, they would have seen, yes, Nas gives Lucifer a lap dance at the end, but he also straight up just murders him right after. Why are you mad at that? I'm pretty sure that snapping the neck of gay Satan was the official slogan of Fox News for much of the late 90s. Then just a dash of Angostura. Add some ice to your shaker. Give everything a good shake. Get your chilled cocktail glass. Strain in the cocktail mix. And finally, as you probably heard, the Ever Given, that giant ship that was wedged in the Suez Canal like a 300,000-ton chicken bone stuck in a concrete gullet, has finally been freed and sent on its dopey, clumsy way. And yes, it's basically old news by now, but don't you miss it already? Don't you miss the simplicity and reliability of a massive design flaw crammed inside a slightly smaller design flaw? Like a huge nautical kidney stone trapped in a 125-mile long urethra. Yes, it was a reminder that we as a people overconsume so much we're literally clogging the planet's arteries, and for 6 days the whole earth smelled burning toast and had numbness down its left hemisphere. And yes, it means some of you will only now be receiving that Louis Vuitton bag you bought on Wish 3 months ago, only to discover it's actually just a dead carp with handles on it. And yes, it means a huge loss of business for the good people over at rudimentarynavalddiagrams.com. I think we're all going to look back fondly on that brief span of time when all we cared about was a fat boat in a little canal. The Chris Farley of news stories. And cut a slice of lemon peel for garnish. Garnish with lemon peel. That's a Honolulu. And this has been the 5 o'clock Summer News. Cheers.